This is Tim Bryce with my column titled, Dealing with Office Clutter. I cringe when I hear someone say, a cluttered desk is the sign of a brilliant mind. I don't know who invented this little gem. Some claim Albert Einstein, but I can't seem to find any record of it. More likely it was some slob who got called up on the carpet by the boss for running a pig pen. It has always been tough to run an organized and efficient office, but this seems to have been compounded in recent times when PCs started to pop up all over and we allowed employees to eat at their desk. Now it is not uncommon to see a number of wires running everywhere, overloaded electrical sockets, and empty fast food bags and cups laying around. We used to complain about ashtrays, but this appears to be a thing of the past. Instead, we find cigarette butts on the ground just outside of the office or outdoor ashtrays overflowing with them. Very professional. Since I believe our work is an extension of our personal lives, I tend to think of the office as our home away from home. This makes me wonder what we might find if we visited some employee homes. Are they as big as slobs at home as they are at work? If not, why do they find it necessary to trash their office as opposed to their homes? Office clutter is indicative of management's organization and a part of the corporate culture. Some believe the sloppier they look, the more they give the appearance they are hard at work. Not necessarily. More likely, sloppiness is indicative the person is trying to hide something and is actually quite lazy. The military understands the need for organization and keeps their facilities spotless. You're expected to either work on something, file it, or throw it away. If you need new file cabinets, buy them. Your work is obviously not important if you keep the same clutter on your desk all the time. In fact, such clutter will grow over time. For example, have you ever seen someone with a plastic tray on their desk? Theoretically, such trays are used for a work in progress, but you'll notice the tray's never empty, and if anything, the paperwork grows. Every now and then you have to simply throw the contents in the plastic tray into the garbage can. Programmers typically like to keep a cluttered desk. To overcome this problem, we warned our programmers to clean them up or they might find the debris in the trash. At first they thought this was a hollow warning. They found we were serious when they came in one day and found their desk spotless and their paperwork in the garbage. We didn't have a problem with office clutter after doing this a couple of times. Some programmers are aghast when I tell this story, but following our cleanup of the office, we actually experienced an increase in productivity simply by enforcing a little discipline in the workplace. This required the programmers to organize themselves better, and they were able to focus on the problem at hand as opposed to wading through the mess on their desks. I guess I see programming as a profession in the same sense as I see engineers, architects, and accountants as professions. They also require discipline in order to productively perform their work. Office clutter is a reflection of a person's professionalism and, as mentioned, a part of the corporate culture. It can be remedied if management is so inclined to do so. I admire an office that is well run and organized. It tells me that people are serious about their work and a company I want to do business with. Just remember, a cluttered desk is the sign of a lazy mind, not a brilliant one. Friends, keep the faith. This is Tim Bryce in Palm Harbor, Florida. Follow me on the internet at timbryce.com.